Hello, welcome to ADHD TV with me, Jo Richards. I've been doing a short series of short videos about ADHD and money management. And the one thing I wanted to cover off today was about impulse spending. So we can do that in person and we can do it online. So if I just cover off the in-person side of things, when we're looking at if shopping is your go-to, if you're kind of self-medicating with shopping, if you find that you have got that need within your life and you are spending a lot more money than maybe you would like to, then it's just about having clear boundaries and just thinking about how you're doing it already and how you can do it differently. I had one client that we discovered that it wasn't like lavish spending, but it was going into Poundland literally every day. And then instead of just coming out with a £1 item, because obviously there's so many things in there, it would be, £20 plus. So when we looked back through the online statements and accounts, she was quite clearly able to see that, there was a huge amount of money being spent. So it was just a case of like creating a budget for the fact that you enjoy doing that, and then sticking to that budget and just trying to review it and see how you go. Because actually, how many things from Poundland do we really need? And if it's essentials, happy days. But I think if you're looking around your house and it's the ADHD tax of not realising that you've got that product already in the cupboard, that's when it can be quite challenging, because then it brings on the aspect of having loads of clutter, which is then another problem we're trying to deal with. The other thing that you can do if you're finding yourself having to shop every weekend because it's your knee-jerk reaction and you're kind of self-soothing and self-medicating with shopping, is to try and create a different plan. So maybe instead of going out all the time, is to create them as more of like a special event. So it could be quarterly shopping trips. They could be longer than what you'd normally do. They could incorporate a really nice lunch or a meet up with a friend and just have a different way and approach to doing it. And then make sure that you have a list of what you are going to look for. And you could even do a little bit of prep, hopefully not in a boring way, but check your wardrobe. What items is it that you are really looking for and that you need to replace based on big wardrobe I'm sure you already have. So it's just having that element. And then if we're thinking about online, it's really cool to have a cooling off period. So instead of just buying the item, giving yourself the new rule that it will stay in your basket for 24 to 48 hours. So one, if you remember to go back, hallelujah, you've got ADHD. So if you remember to go back, that's a good sign. And two, so that means, and then if you go ahead and purchase it because you're like, oh, actually, no, I still do want this and need this, then presumably one would think that it's more likely that it's something you did really need, rather than you were self-soothing and buying things due to your impulsivity. So I hope these couple of pieces of information and awareness around this is really useful. I'd love to know what you do, if the challenges with the impulsivity side and anything that you've already put in place to support yourself when it comes to not wanting to do so much impulse buying. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.